What's going on, guys? Tony Hannity's here from Lazy Tech TV, and I'm here again at Mobile World Congress at the Planet booth, and we're here with Davide checking out the Gemini. Now, this is a really interesting take on Android hardware because it's not just your run-of-the-mill phone. This comes with a full keyboard.
Yes. So basically, we are bringing back what was known as the Psion, at least in England and in Japan. It was very famous. It's basically a PDA with a full keyboard and the phone, of course. So it's somehow a hybrid between a phone and a little laptop, really. So you can use it as a phone, you can place phone calls, but then you open it up and you have a full tactile keyboard. And it's very easy to use when you stand up, like with two thumbs. But you can also place it down, and then it becomes very easy to type in a very precise way.
Now, before we get into the why you guys decide to go around this, talk more about the internals of the phone. What size is the screen? What's the resolution, the RAM, all that other good stuff?
Okay, so it's a kind of mid to high range phone. So it has a 10-core processor from MediaTek, running at 2.6 gigahertz. 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage, which is also extensible through microSD. So it's a kind of beefy little phone. And of course it comes with Wi-Fi and a 4G version to be always connected.
Now the cool thing too is this is the American this is the British keyboard, right?
Correct.
And you also have an American keyboard.
Correct.
You also have a French keyboard, Arabic, Greek.
Yes.
I mean, you guys can make almost any keyboard that's available. Could you make a Dvorak keyboard if I wanted?
Yes, it's planned. Okay. The point is that the keys are laser etch, so it becomes very easy. We just create a new one, a new layout, and we have it. We have around, I don't know, more than a dozen key layouts for the moment, but we plan to have more. And yeah, definitely Dvorak is one of them.
Awesome. Now, talking about Android, this is Android 7.1 right now. 8 will come eventually. But it's not just Android on this guy. You can also dual boot into Debian or other Linux distros in the future. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. It's a dual boot, and for the moment we have Debian Linux. But we plan to have other distributions as well.
So again, why this? Because back in 2009, as I mentioned to you earlier, the Motorola Droid swept the nation and international with its amazing keyboard. But since then, we've kind of gone to just your run-of-the-mill slab. Well, I mean, how many people are really looking for a almost full-size keyboard?
That's a good question. It's definitely a kind of a niche market at the moment. But we think it's a form factor that bizarrely disappeared, and we want to bring it back. We think it'll be very useful for basically anybody that needs to type a lot. So that being business customer, they can use Word and Excel, but also bloggers, journalists, anybody that needs to type on the go. It's actually much faster to type on a keyboard, than on a on-screen device.
Oh yeah, you don't have to convince me about that. I know that firsthand. So if people want to know a little bit more about this or even want to get in and buy their own, where would they go about doing that?
Absolutely. You can search us. It's called Gemini PDA. We are on Indiegogo. We have a website. It's planetcom.co.uk. The campaign is on demand. We started in March with this one, which is a kind of mechanical prototype only. And now we have real prototypes, pre-production prototypes. So the product is real, and it will be distributed definitely in December this year.
Great. Well, Davide, thank you so much for your time. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave that in the section below. If you want to pledge for this, find that in the link in the description, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.